All right, we're on the air. Just got to get it going on the old Facebook Live. Hello. Oh, we got 3 people watching.
That's hot.
All right. What's up, everybody? Hey, Jonathan. I'm here with Danny, and welcome to this being our 3rd live stream for Panzer Attack. So I feel like I got to bend down here. So super glad y'all are able to join us tonight. Just got a few things we want to go over, one of which is we're going to go through and play a full game, a full pickup game tonight, so you can see that, get a good look at it. And we're not going to go slow like we did the last time and kind of annotate everything. Our intention is to just run you through a game so you can see how it flows and get a good look at how the gameplay, just how it goes at full steam ahead. So we're going to do that in a minute here. The first thing I want to... sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera here. Just some house cleaning stuff I just wanted to go over real quick and tell everyone just... I say this all the time, but I truly mean it. Thank you so much for being a part of the Kickstarter campaign. It means an enormous amount to me to see the game being produced and getting it in your hands to play it. Hey, evening there, Samuel. Thanks for joining us. But yes, we're super excited for you to get to play it, and you have no idea how much I can't wait. So just to start off, one of the questions we had earlier, do you recall what that was?
I believe the question was, what scenarios can we, I believe it was, somebody asked what kind of scenarios they can expect in Panzer Attack.
That and also talking about the Koenig card.
Yes.
The Major Koenig card.
Major Koenig.
So scenario-wise, so there are going to be a few main scenarios for Panzer Attack with the core game itself. We're not talking about the expansions all. So the core game is going to have a full campaign that utilizes all the territory cards that come with the core game. And then there's also going to be a couple of smaller scenarios, more quick play, that just cover pieces of the campaign. So those are going to come with the core campaign. Now, the cool thing is with the expansions, that's going to add the additional scenarios for you. And it also is good in that not only the additional scenarios, but to me, the most fun with Panzer Attack is doing pickup games. So you'll be able to add those territory cards into the mix when you're drafting and playing your pickup games. But when we're talking about scenarios, yes, there's going to be several that come with the core game. Again, it's going to be roughly about 3 or 4. I'm still working on a final number for that. And then each individual scenario pack, the Drive to Stalingrad and the Crimean Siege campaign packs, they're going to come with preset territory and scenario for each of those as well. In addition to that, one of the things that I keep going on and on about, the Finnish expansion, the Finns are going to include their own scenarios as well, and there's going to be custom rules for their deck. So I'm looking forward to you getting your hands on that too. So what's our question here?
Samuel, you're asking, when building a deck, is there a card limit or recommended curve, like something you see in Magic? Charlie, go ahead and answer
Absolutely.
That one. Yes, there is.
Absolutely. So it a lot like Magic, whereas Magic, you have your creature cards, and those are essentially your foot soldiers that do the work. That purpose in Panzer Attack is served by your troop cards. The troop cards are the ones like like this Messerschmitt fighter here that represents the actual soldiers or equipment that's found on the battlefield. So those creature type cards are going to be the largest part of your deck. It's probably going to be at least 50 to 60% of your deck. And then the rest is going to be filled out with your actions and your leaders and your unit cards. So yeah, there is a little bit of a curve, and I will go into that in more detail in the rules themselves when they ship with the game. So of course there'll be those recommended baselines, but it's really up to you in terms of generally, of course, how you want to fine tune your decks once
Right.
you get the cards in your hand.
Like as in unit makeup or something like that, Samuel, where you'd see like if you like to play heavy on the aviation side, maybe you build your deck, with a little bit more ground attack aircraft or air to air combat aircraft. Whereas another player might go heavy on the ground. It's really up to you. And Jonathan's fine tuned the game as such.
So yeah, again, there is going to be a recommended baseline curve, but you could certainly deviate from that and experiment, and that's part of what I'm looking forward to seeing once our backers that are at the playtester level that are going to get early beta decks. I'm very interested to hear your feedback because I've been playing this for years, and I'm maybe in a little bit of designer's rut there with how I do things. So I'm interested to see how you guys that are going to be getting beta decks, how it plays for you. In addition to that, I wanted to let everyone know that brings me to. I hope that answered your question, Samuel. If you have another one, let me know. One of the other it's the other thing that was asked about the Major Koenig card.
Major Koenig, yes.
So Major Koenig, about that card. For those that aren't aware, that's one of the few sketch cards that I'm personally working on for the Panzer attack campaign. The Major Koenig card was originally set to be an exclusive just to the General Feldmarschall pledge tier, the highest one. But once I finished drawing the card, I'm like, this is pretty cool, and I really want as many people as possible to get this. So the General Feldmarschall pledge tier is still going to get its own Major Koenig card that's a little bit different. It's going to be, I'm only going to make maybe 5 copies of it, enough to fill out that pledge tier. And only those people that pledged at that tier are going to get it, and the remainder are just going to be like maybe special giveaways at some point. But that said, I'm also going to do a variant of that sketch card that's going to be available to anyone if we do reach that $6,000 goal, right? I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
set at
$6,000.
Yeah. So, and what's cool is he is going to be included at that stretch goal with Ludmila Pavlichenko, who was one of the top scoring snipers of all time on the Soviet side. So she's got a leader card too that's going to be a sketch card that I'm also working on. So you'll see both of those cards at that stretch goal, and everyone will get it. If we don't reach it, I'm probably going to end up just throwing in the cards to all the backers that have physical rewards because I really want them to get those cards. So I'm probably shooting myself in the foot by saying you'll probably get the card anyway. But let's just hope we hit the stretch goal. So let's go from there.
Not about the money.
Yeah, exactly. This is about you getting a fun game. So, all right. So one of the other things I wanted to mention to everyone, I did finish finalizing plans on the post-campaign pledge manager today. So the cool thing about that for all of you is that that's going to allow you to, if you say for whatever reason you have to pledge low, like maybe you made like a $1 pledge because you don't want to miss on the campaign, but then once the pledge manager goes live, you'll be able to upgrade your pledge, add additional decks. If you want to get one for a gift or something for a friend or family member, you can do that and add it on after the fact. So that's the one reason I like the idea of a pledge manager. Plus, I want to give you more fine control over your pledge since we've got so many options. I just didn't feel like it could be covered through a simple Kickstarter survey. So that's my logic there for going with a pledge manager. So other than that, I just wanted to let everyone know that I am extremely happy with where we're at in the campaign. If it ended today with the level we're at, I'd die happy because this is more than I could have hoped for. So very excited, and just wanted to let you all know that you have my eternal thanks, and I can't wait for you to play the game. So with that said, I'm going to quit talking, and we're going to play some Panzer Attack. So as I mentioned at the beginning here, Danny and I are going to play through, and we're going to kind of go, we're going to kind of go fast and furious here.
But that's not to say if you guys don't have any questions or comments, please, we need the feedback. We survive on feedback. So please ask any questions. We'll stop and answer the questions as we go. So
yeah, so if you have any questions, definitely stop us and ask us. You got the Facebook chat up just in case, sir?
Let me check.
Just before we get started here, we don't want to miss anyone in case there are questions on Facebook instead. So while Danny's doing that, I'll go ahead and say that we already shuffled decks. We flipped beforehand. I got German, you got Soviet. And so now we're going to go through the process of drafting. Do we have any questions? Nothing?
Oh, I have no questions.
Do we have any questions on Facebook?
Oh, no, not that I can see. Yeah.
Nothing yet? Nothing yet? Nothing yet?
No, none.
Okay. There's nothing on the video. Sorry, guys. Bear with us here. Okay. One other thing. I should have had something to track what the agenda was. Very quickly, just wanted to let you all know, I did have a question earlier about the size of the cards. This is a Panzer attack card right next to a Magic card, so you can see that these are the same size. It's at I think 3.5 by 2.5. That standard like poker size card. Very similar finish to a Magic card. And you'll notice that someone had asked me about the Spanish Blue Division. Well, look what I have here. One of the printed alpha cards was a Blue Division card. So wanted to throw that out there as well. So just to give you an idea of the card size itself. So, all right, with that, let's go ahead and get going. So we're going to draft territories. I've got Berlin. You've got Moscow. And how many territories are we playing? Are we doing 8 this game or 10?
We'll do 8.
You would do 8? Okay, yeah. We'll play a shorter one. So, all right.
How many points did you want to play with?
Well, just draft here. We'll just draft them. Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead.
All right, me first?
Yep.
You want me to pull first?
Yeah, pull first.
All right. So I'm going to pull Brest. Got to have that Brest Fortress. So that's going to be my first. I'll face you. First card in is nearest the front line, just for everyone's information. All right, so you got the CeeLo Heights. So I got to draft 2 more, right? All right, I'm going to pull Warsaw. I'm going heavy on the production points, man. Now I need some defenses. I'm going to go Bug River. And that fills my 4 out. All right, so territories are in. You have how many production points?
It's 6, I believe.
Yeah, I've got 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7, so I've got a slight advantage in production points. All right, so we've. Do you want to cut my deck? All right. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to show you guys and not show him. So just starting out here, troop card, leader, action, troop card, action, and troop card. So this, I would say, is a very good starting hand for me. I've got plenty of troop cards to lay down at the beginning, and I've got some actions to work with and a leader card. So What I've got here is a great starting hand. All right, so since I drew first, I'm going to play my card first. My card, so I can place up to 3, 4, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just remember, you're going to go first, but you're not going to draw your initial turn.
Yeah, whatever, man.
All right, buddy. And while we're going here, guys, just remember, for anyone watching, if you have questions, comments, please definitely let us know. Don't feel like you're interrupting us, because we are here for you. Here for you. All right, so you're ready?
Well, yeah.
All right, so you go first. Skip your draw and go straight to movement.
All right. 1, 2, 1.
Remember, you don't have to show me, baby.
Oh, I don't really care.
Oh!
I'm just kidding. Honestly, I didn't even notice that I was showing you. All right, so I'm going to start with air attack.
All right.
Let's see what I got here. Yours is a 4.
I've got a 2 air attack on the
Right.
infantry and the 9
I
on him.
know I was going air to air, but I'll go with the infantry.
You want a damage to damage?
Yep.
All right.
Going to attack with my T-34, the Panzer Grenadiers.
So they are a 6 soft defense, and you're a 4.
Oh yeah, so I can't make that attack.
You could. We
Well, I
have
could
to
damage
yourself.
myself. I'm not going to do that. I'll use these guys.
Oh, well, I guess you could use your IS-2s.
Yep.
Okay, so IS-2's going to kill him.
Okay. And then, so my attack's done. I'm going to go to repair. I don't have anything to repair right now. Well, I do, but I can't move him. So build.
Yep. Got anything to build?
Yes, I do.
Whale shield. What?
Oh, yeah. And that'll be my turn. So in case you guys were wondering, I just played Soviet Partisan Infantry, and one of their specials is that they can be placed in any enemy territory that is not a city, as long as they're unoccupied. So that is what I've done, and I have encircled Jonathan's units.
Thanks, that
field.
sucked.
Yep.
Appreciate you. All right, so I did my draw. I'm going to move. You have got to get gone. I hate to do this, but got to do it. So since he was encircled, he can only stay put or move back towards your capital, so I'm going to move him there. What you looking at?
I was don't worry about
just
it.
checking. All right, all right. Okay, air attack damage. And then ground kill. Or wait a minute, hold on. You get the river bonus, so you're still at 3. Okay, yeah. So he's still damaged.
Still bad. Yeah.
Just want to make sure I wasn't
No, you're cool, dude.
doing you
No
wrong
worries.
there.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all I got. So that really. Oh, by the way, that's yours. And
Now, something I just forgot. Do I retain the fortress
Nope.
bonus? No, because it's a
yeah, the only one you would retain is the
Yeah.
river bonus.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I've still got 5 points to work with. Wow, this is looking pretty grim. 1, And done. Actually, I'm going to discard 2. All right, turn to you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Seeing if we have any questions on Facebook by chance. So right now, while Danny's looking over his cards, there is a question. What's the benefit of discarding? Basically, the benefit of discarding is that I felt like these 2 cards, I had a Manstein leader card and a Will to Win action card. And I just didn't feel like those helped me right now with this board state because I'm pushed on the defensive. I need troop cards right now to get on the field. And since these couldn't really do much to help my situation, I felt like I had a better chance of getting a troop card that would help me.
All right. We're good to go?
We are good to go, sir.
All right. I'm going to blitz. So, 1, 2, 3.
Wait, how are you moving 3? 2 for the
Thanks
tank,
for
sir.
2. Sorry, excuse me, I forgot.
We all forget sometimes.
That's fine. I didn't play that. Never mind. I can't do it now. Okay. 1, 2.
So you're moving both of them?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Going to ground attack. So T-34 versus these Gerbjäger Mountain Infantry.
Before you do that, I'm going to play an action card.
Okay.
It doesn't really affect your combat, but it gets me my top 2 infantry cards from this card. I only have one, but I want it in my hand, so
cool.
There's that. All right, go ahead.
All right, so attacking with the T-34s.
So they are a 6 soft defense, and you have a 4 soft
yeah,
attack. You're going to take the hit.
How are they a 6? Oh,
yeah, they're
the
river and defenses.
Well, that wouldn't be that. You lost the defenses.
Oh shoot! Yes, you're right. Okay, you're correct. So since you took this and then I retook it, I only get the river defense, so he's at a 5.
Right. I'm still
doesn't change your situation.
You
got me on the ropes, man.
That's okay. I'm gonna attack with the IS-2s then.
Okay.
With a 9.
So I take damage.
It's a 4 soft. He's
dead. He's 5 soft, remember, because of the river. You've almost got enough to damage me, or to kill me, but you'd have to have a 10 soft.
Oh, yeah, damage. Okay, yeah. Okay. So that is... I'll take the damage to kill him.
There you go.
Okay, so that's taken. Done with ground attack, going to repair.
Yep.
Now to build. What
you got in your house? All right, all right.
That's 2, 4. That's 8 points total, so I've just placed 2, 3.
Yeah, you're killing me, man. It's funny, I knew you had another armor card at the beginning, but I didn't think you had an IS-2 under there, so I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. That'll be my card. My turn, rather.
That's your turn?
Yep.
All right, so I need to draw 5.
Samuel has a question. What's the benefit of discarding? Were you referring to...
we talked to that. We talked about that already.
We did? Okay. Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. 1, 2.
Sorry about that, Samuel. I didn't see that you commented in.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, I just mentioned how I needed to free up some troop cards to save myself here.
Cool.
All right. Well, oh, my love. My love. Welcome to my world, kids. That just happened.
Yeah, if it can move.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so movement. This sucks. Taking a big risk here. All right, air attack phase. Damage. Kill. Kill. Yeah, I'm not stopping that. That really sucks. I guess I'm into my the repairs to build. Oh, I got 5 points to work with here.
Well, no. Never mind.
Turn to you.
Okay. Turn to me. Okay.
Oh, someone said got no video.
Got no video here.
No video?
Showing that we're live on our side. Can you comment again? Oh, got it back. Okay.
Oh, all right. Scared us there.
Whoop. I was like, whoa. What happened? All right. Gonna need those. That's for sure. Okay.
I feel like this is either going to go really good for me or really, really bad.
All right. So we're gonna go to movement phase.
Yep.
All right. Moving forward.
It's yours, sir.
Thank you. Moving forward. All right.
What you doing with that IS-2, man?
He's staying where he's at.
Oh. Okay. Air attack?
All right,
Anything?
going air attack first.
No heart attack on him,
Oh,
buddy.
yeah, no hard. That's right. Crap. So air to air. 4, 2.
Get that garbage out of here.
All right, I'm going to...
Want to damage to damage?
Yeah, I'll damage to damage.
All right.
Might as well. Still can't do anything else. And the IS-2 to the Panzer 3s.
Destroyed.
Yep. So there's that. Repair phase. Can't build.
Barring a miracle here, I think you've got this one, sir. So, being that I think I can say I've got a losing situation here as the Soviets pile up. You can see how when I started out the game, I maybe was a little bit too eager to place towards the front line and ended up getting my initial guys pretty much nuked, and that set the tone for the rest of the game. So, in hindsight, I should have played that more cautiously from the start.
All right.
Is that turn for you?
No, I'm gonna discard.
End of turn.
Yeah.
All right, beginning of my turn, caught on the ground to your fighter. Bye-bye. Draw 3 and hope for a miracle. Oh, how fitting.
Volksturm.
It's pretty fitting that I get my garbage infantry, my Volksturm out.
If any of you have seen the movie Downfall, you know exactly what that card is.
Yeah. All right, I got a flip for my my Koenigs. They stay put. That really sucks. I was really... All right, so this is happening. I don't have much of a choice. Okay, movement, combat, damage myself to damage him, damage myself to kill him. And I made a mistake there. Damn. I could have done a little bit better with that. All right, I'll take what I'm given though. See what Samuel wrote there?
Trap the children, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But it's not to that level yet for me. I've still got some awesome Panzer Grenadiers left. So I'm going to throw them into the fray, and that's turn for me.
The children and old men. Whew. That is amazing. I love it. I love it.
If you let that King Tiger move, man, you're in trouble.
All right, so
just to a little bit of commentary here. What scares me about this stack in particular is I have no idea what's in there. I honestly haven't been paying enough attention when he's been buying units, and I don't know the composition there, so that's scary. And then there's that giant artillery.
okay. Concentrated barrage.
Yep.
I think it's +1/+1. So I'll just put that here for now.
Yep.
So ground attack. Let's see. He's 3.
Can't make a low odds on him, yeah.
Darn it.
Because he's currently at 5.
That infantry.
Oh, you tear him apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Samuel said, are there any action cards like military intelligence to get a peek at what's underneath the top card of a stack? Yes.
There is. Yes, there is a card.
Yes. I will tell you that, unfortunately, in the core deck, there are none of those. But in the expansions, there are. There are cards to both kill leaders, and to also get a sneak peek at stacks.
All right. Just something I was unfamiliar with, I forgot, Jonathan. Can I make a ground-to-air attack with anti-aircraft guns? I forget.
You can.
I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So this first anti-aircraft gun.
It does damage you, but you can do it.
That's fine. I'll do that.
Yep, you killed him.
And I'll do it again to kill. I'll do it damage to damage. Actually, 5-2.
Is that another one?
Oh no! I'm sorry. Now I have another one.
Oh, 3-2. You could damage me. You don't damage yourself.
Oh yeah. So I'm going to do
he's
that.
got garbage air attack.
All right. Let's
Damn.
see what else I have here. Here, I'm gonna
Very nice. Very nice.
Excuse me for 2 seconds. These guys have already. He was damaged, so I'll leave him here. He's attacked.
And those were your top 2, right?
Yeah, these were my top 2. That's why I just don't want you to see these.
Yeah, no problem. Sure.
Sorry.
Hey, playing to win, man. Playing to win.
Wondering. Yeah, you know what? I have to. I want to. I need to. All right, so I have a divisional field gun here.
Yep.
I'm going to damage myself to do damage on
Wait a
him.
minute.
I believe I can now.
5 to 5. You don't have to damage yourself.
Oh, wow, wonderful. Yeah, so that's
Even better
that.
for you.
I believe I do have to damage myself to kill him.
He's at a 3, 2, 5. Yeah, you sure do.
All right, so perfect. Wait a second. Did you keep into account his defense? It's a river.
Yes.
Okay. No. Just didn't want to cheat you there.
No, I appreciate it.
I'm going to use some stacking them up now. You know what they are.
Yep. We got a bunch of battered troopies in there.
That's all right. All right, so concentrated barrage is out.
Yep.
Now I'm going to go into the repair phase. I do not have anything to repair, or do I? I'm going to go ahead and play. Boom.
What?
Mr. Zukov. And I'm going to select this territory, and I'm going to repair 2 units that are damaged in this territory. 1, 2. Repaired. All right. So that's played. Now I'm going to build.
It's a pretty cool illustration of how a well-timed action or leader card, even a single card, can make a big difference.
4. And at this point, it really doesn't even matter. And turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, draw 1. Oh. Okay. So this could be something. Got a flip for my kings. They don't move again. Never mind. It looks like we're going to be defending Berlin to the last man. Oh, great. Those yaks. Okay, you pretty much hate me. Going to retreat, and since this is turning into a numbers game,
you better repair first.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
Can't
repair
believe I even
phase.
mentioned that. I shouldn't have.
You should not have, but thank you. Appreciate you. I've got 3 points to work with here, so 1, 2, and 3.
Cool.
Turn to you.
All right. So,
if you want Berlin, baby, come get it.
oh, Jonathan, I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Should have put those King Tigers on top. Are you going with the McMega stack there? Oh. Samuel asks, while you're over there smiling and giggling, Samuel asks, do capital cities get additional defense bonuses? Yes, they do. So in addition to being a capital, as annotated by the first icon, they get their production, plus Berlin and Moscow both have defenses and fortress status. So by default, they get +2 defense, ground defense to any ground troop and unit cards.
So first, before I do anything,
Still mine. Ah, is he making a jump?
he's not making a jump.
Oh, you're just keeping him put.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I don't think we had a chance to go over this yet. For anyone that didn't understand what just happened, Danny played a unit card, which this one happens to be the first. I know it's probably garbage resolution here, but he played the first Airborne Corps, which for this card, he has to discard 2 infantry cards in the same territory, then play this in that place. And this card does have the ability to make a one-time airborne drop movement when it enters play up to 2 territories from his origin. So if he wanted to, he could have made a drop on Berlin with these guys, again, if he so chose to do that.
All right, and I'm going to go to air attack.
Okay.
So, boom, boom.
Yep, damaged.
And again, dead.
With the Sturmovix?
No, not with the Sturmovix. I thought those were the Lechkins. Sorry. Well, now you know what I have.
Yep, okay.
Oh, well. Okay, ground attack. Airborne's not going to do anything. So I'll put them there. Howitzers.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay.
Useless Volkssturm. At least he soaked up some artillery rounds. Something I do want to say real quick is with infantry cards, units like cards, troop and unit cards like these Volkssturm that are kind of garbage on their own, they do serve a purpose in the game other than absorbing artillery shells like just happened. You can do a mass attack with these guys whereby all infantry in the same territory, instead of using just their individual values, they use their hard and soft attack values. They pool them together to make one big, like, massive attack. So whereas this guy's not good on his own, a bunch of them together could mean a game. All right, sir, what are you doing to me?
So I'm done. I'm going to repair no build.
No build?
No, I'm going to say I'm repair no build.
Okay.
4, 8, 9,
Please
10.
don't build.
10. So...
Ugh. Okay.
It's 5.
Now you're just being mean.
6, 7, 8.
So you got 2 Sturmovix on the board right now. That spells death for my armor.
And turn.
All right, so I've got 4. I need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. All right, so yikes. Let me look at my discard real quick. Actually, you know what? I can do that later. All right, flip for the King Tigers. Oh, yay! All right, something tells me I don't want to do this, but I don't have much of a choice. I gotta make something happen here because I'm gonna die anyways. Okay, air attack. Messerschmitts are going to damage your Sturmovix.
Damage Sturmovix. Okay, go ahead.
And then damage your IS-2s with the Henschels. 3 to 2 damage for you only. No kill. All right, so soften them up a little bit. And then ground, you're at that's a 7 defense, right?
For
the Airborne Corps?
yes, that'd be a 7
6
defense.
plus 1.
Yeah.
God, that hurts. All right. King Tigers are going to damage.
Okay.
Wehrmacht 41 are going to damage to kill.
Okay.
And then my Panzer Grenadiers are going to kill your arty.
Okay, dead.
That's turn.
Okay.
And Pioneers, and before my end of turn, I'm going to play Rebuild and Return. Search my deck for some armor. Yep, I'm going to take the Stug in hand. And will you let me do a build mulligan?
If you want.
You're so nice to me. 3 points.
I'm cool with that.
I probably made a mistake, but that's all right.
So, all right. Turn.
Turn.
All right. 1. Oh, God. Sorry. Really, I am.
Keep saying that, but you can't finish the job.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right. Well, first, I'm going to play Mr. Alexander Pokrishkin.
Oh, which one are you playing him on, the axe?
Well, also
he's across the board.
Also via fighters.
That's right. Oh, all right.
So
basically, you're saying I'm screwed.
Yeah. And he's persistent until all the fighters are gone.
Yep.
So
All right.
there's that. I'm also going to play Vasily Zaitsev, and I'm going to damage that infantry that's on top, so he's dead.
So you're playing him
on this territory.
You're an awful, awful person.
So in case you guys didn't know, Vasily Zaitsev is a leader card, and at he stays in the territory I choose. And at the beginning of every single one of my turns, if there's infantry in the territory, I damage that infantry until there's no more infantry in the territory, and then he's done. So he's there. So that's 2 leader cards played. I'm also going to be playing Army Field Hospital. So I'm going to return the 2 top infantry cards in my discard pile to my hand.
Now you're just being dirty.
So the 2 top, I mean, would you count the unit card?
No, not the unit, just the troops.
The red guards.
So them and the revenge.
Well, hold on. That's not the whole discard I'm making. Yep. All right. So the
Revenge Scouts.
Okay. Boom. So that's discarded. These are in my hand.
Wow, that was.
Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3.
That was nasty.
6. Yeah, I can still. Okay, cool. So
that was just playing leader cards.
Yeah.
All right. So now you're in your movement.
So yeah, movement.
Come on, man. Finish the job. God, that's so nasty. Nothing scarier than a pile of Sturmoviks. Even better. All right, great.
Cool. All right, so. Oh, man. Okay, air attack. I should have done that, but okay. Air attack.
Kill.
Yaks killed. The Lavashkins are +1.
You destroy anyways.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
that's
boom, those
murder.
guys are done.
All right, German Air Force is gone.
Stugs, or the Sturmovik to the, can I attack?
So 2 soft.
4.
You've got a 1 soft.
Oh, I got a 1 soft, yeah.
Yeah, they
so
suck against
okay, cool, yeah, that's
soft.
fine. Yeah, and he's on top, so.
That's my only saving grace.
Oh, darn it. Okay, so then done with air attack. Let's go to ground attack, attacking first with the
So he currently has a 5 defense.
Against a 4 soft. So, oh, darn it.
Yep. Luckily, he's dug in enough to not worry too much about the Katyushas.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, what do you got good there, man? Come on, tell me that he's not going to carry this battle. If you got that stack and you can't murder him, there's something wrong with you. Luckily for me, just a side note, even if he does take out my Panzer Grenadiers, he can't use his Sturmoviks after the fact because their attack comes first.
I'm gonna attack the Panzer Grenadiers
with what do you got?
Let's see, hard soft.
He's an anti-tank gun.
Yeah, I know. So never mind. Soft. Never mind. I can't right now. That's it for that.
Real quick side note. One of the other things, Samuel, you asked earlier that I missed is, will these cards fit into standard size card protectors? The answer is absolutely. All right, what are you doing to me?
I'm going to be repairing. So I'm going to repair my IS-2s.
Okay.
They're repaired. And I'm going to build. I have 10 points.
Are you serious? You can't do anything against these Panzer Grenadiers?
No.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to build.
Okay, while he's building, just to show you real quick. This is a standard card sleeve I have for my own Magic cards that I've used. And just to show you here. So standard sleeve, you can easily sleeve these just like any other card of comparable size. Turn. Wow. I should have discarded. Okay, so movement. I got to get out of here because Zaitsev's murdering me. Oh, wait a minute. I got to see if I can even move my King Tigers. Come on, baby. This is the card I love to hate. So infantry is bugging out.
Zaitsev's gone.
And combat. So he's soft, so he's also dead. That's all I can do. I just screwed up. I didn't think that one through. Should have moved those flak guns up or something. I'm going to build another King Tiger here. And discard. I'm going to discard 4. Turn. All right. You're going to draw. Hoping for some kind of miracle, but don't know if I'm going to get it.
All right. So movement 1.
I'm going to move your forward stacks first.
Yeah. Well, they can't move. Well, they can.
Yeah, they can move one.
They'll move 1.
Yep. Get them into the Berlin fight,
These
man.
guys will move 1. Actually, well, he can't, but he can.
All right.
And I'm also going to be playing. Well, these guys were here. These guys have already moved. These guys are moving here.
Yep. And you're leaving the air. These air.
I'm not touching anything yet.
Oh, okay. So you pretty much have complete air supremacy at this point.
Because that's a 10-3, correct? That's a 3-10. Yeah.
No, when you're talking about when an air unit's going against ground units, you always use the.
Yeah. So.
Yep. You always use the hard or soft. So essentially, this would be a 1-3.
Oh, well then. Yeah, I can't do anything about it.
It doesn't matter. You're going to kill him.
Yeah. So.
I'm assuming.
I'm also going to be adding. Where's that?
What you got going on, man?
Going to be adding the Will to Win.
Okay.
To this divisional field gun.
Okay.
So that gives him +1 hard, +2 soft. So he's at a 6-4 now.
Okay. All right, air attack, man. Let's hit it.
All right, air attack. Sturmovix.
Damage and kill.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Yaks.
Yeah, they're not doing anything.
They're not doing anything. Washkins aren't doing anything. All right.
Now the fun part. So I'm at a +2 defense, so they are a 4 soft.
Yeah. That's cool and all, but I'm gonna. Let's see.
You got 2 of them?
Yep. I'm gonna mass.
You're a jerk.
So that's mass attack on there.
So that's 8-4, so they're dead.
Cool.
Just by your Catyushas.
Awesome. All right. Also, let's see. Catyushas I've already fired. All right. I got to attack in order according to stack, correct?
Nope.
No, yeah, that's what I'm not going to do that.
The stack is essentially mainly for defense purposes.
What are they at, a 4 soft?
Hell no, they're at a 7 soft.
7 soft.
Come at me, bro.
All right, I'll attack with the IS-2s.
All right, that's the damage.
Okay.
What else you got?
That's it for now.
Really?
Yeah, I have nothing else to kill him.
Oh, okay. All right, discard.
Well, no, not discard, build. So, I'm going to build.
Oh. Damn. Okay, I get it.
No, I discard.
Yes.
I'm not going to.
Yes, your
But
Air
I will
Force is
play. No, I will not. All right.
You're done?
Done.
All right, so let's get this death over with. Oh, that could be helpful. Okay, so it's not the miracle I was looking for because I think I've lost this game by virtue of your air power. So I've got a tiger in here I need to flip for real quick. He's not going anywhere. Not that I can really do that anyways. King Tigers are going to damage. And then Stuke's going to take a hit to kill him. And then your Panzer Grenadiers are going to kill your flak. And build. Oh, yeah. Pack 43s at the bottom. And turn to you, sir. Just say, if you can't finish me off this turn, something's wrong with you. Okay, never mind. I guess you are then. I was just joking. You don't have to. Mommy.
I didn't even draw.
Make your draw, sir. You let me mulligan, I'll let you.
Hate doing that.
Yeah, it happens.
Well.
Ugh, that hurts.
Already did my movement.
Yep.
Air attack, so let's see what I got here.
All right, so they are a 2 soft. I think you got some stuff that can do some damage. Yeah, what about those Pelyakovs?
Yeah, the Pelyakovs can. He's dead.
All right, so that's 1. And then a 1 hard attack.
1 hard.
Yep. Killed.
Yeah.
2 hard.
2 hard.
You got 2 illusions, right?
Yeah.
So damage, dead.
Kill.
Last one, man. Can you kill him with air? He's a
defense?
1 soft. That just damage? Got anything to kill it? Yeah, that kills. That's game, man. Man, that air killed. Good game. So, just to sum up here, what do you think?
You started out the game. I mean, I see your strategy. You started out the game with more production points. Only 1 more than me. In my opinion, was it worth it? Not in a short territory game like this. I wouldn't have drafted as much. I mean, as you can see, I had at least 1 between the front line.
A good heavy defense.
Whereas, you put a 2 right on your front line. I would have had that. I would have put the river here, because as soon as I advanced and took this territory, you already lost production points.
Yeah,
and I think that was huge for you. So production points were really what killed you in the end. Because I didn't have any armor on the ground. I was able to put cheap air units on the board because of 10 production points. So
yeah, definitely.
Not only that, but this guy helped.
Oh yeah, Pokrashin's pretty amazing card. So and I think you guys that are watching or that will watch can get a good feel for strategy here. You can kind of see how that played out. The Germans, granted, in a card game like this, everything is abstracted out to a degree, of course. But that said, the Germans are all about high price and high quality, right? Whereas the Soviets are cheap and plentiful.
That's why you saw towards the end there really wasn't some of my turns. There really wasn't as much attack as you thought I would have, because in my stack, the way I had it set up, the people just couldn't. Some of my units just couldn't do any damage. So That's why you saw me being kind of hesitant, because there's no reason to attack if it's not going to do anything, and I can't make low odds attacks. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that about sums it up. So, does anyone watching have any questions for us? Anything else as we kind of wrap this up?
Q&A. There's 8 of you. I know some of you have a question.
Oh, we got a backer.
Oh, Mike Wheeler, thank you. Number 77.
Thank you, Michael. Awesome.
Appreciate it, Michael.
Anybody? All right, so no questions. If you happen to have any, let us know as we wrap this up. Just to say a few more things. That's one of the things I want to talk about with strategy, and I think we covered that pretty well in a nutshell there with this game. I mean, that really summed it up. I mean, the Germans can get cards like those King Tigers that are downright nasty, but it's a question of, they're crippled, so can you really use them?
I think really the turning point was the fact, if I wouldn't have got those Sturmoviks, I still would have had to contend with that Tiger. I really didn't have anything on the board besides that IS-2s, but they got destroyed. So, really, I didn't have anything to deal with that.
So the counterpoint, though, that brings up something good, is that those IS-2s are disgusting.
They're great, but they can still be destroyed.
They can, and like KV-1s as well. The Soviets have, of course. I mean, just like they did historically, they've got great, high-quality, cheap armor. So the cool thing, though, is you saw how air power on his side wrecked my armor and wrecked my ground forces. So that's really a great counter to high-quality armor cards like that in this game.
And I mean, at the end of the day, too, I mean, it was how it just came out to play. I mean, yeah. Drawing, you could get, in Jonathan's defense, the Germans definitely had the better, I think, in my opinion, the better quality aircraft. And you see, he just didn't get any. He had a few in the beginning, but he didn't get any to counter anything else. So
yeah, I was
tough.
I was getting a few good draws, no doubt. It's just I think like you said, I crippled myself from the start. How I oriented my territories. I just wanted to draft production quick, and I made a mistake in doing that.
Not only that, I'd like to point out in the beginning of the game. I don't know if any of you saw. I played the partisan infantry on a territory that you had that
was a big game
was
changer,
unoccupied, making you have to retreat from the front, commit forces back towards you. You know what I mean? So I mean that left factory points wide open.
And and absolutely. And in a game like this, it is worth saying that when you're playing a shorter game like an 8 territory game, you really have to think about defense in depth. You can't just, like I did, I took a risk. I took a big gamble by putting everything on the front line, and that was a mistake. Because, definitely with shorter games like this, you can see how it behooves you to watch your rear areas and protect your capital more. Now, in a bigger game, if we were playing like a full campaign or 10 territories, I can afford to be a little more bold up front. But, in this game, it certainly didn't serve me well.
Is there a way to see how long we were playing? Let's see how long we've been on. Is there a way? I don't think we have a time counter on here.
So we started I think right about at 9 o'clock. So maybe we started playing maybe like 10 or 15 after.
So you figure, roughly an hour game.
Yeah, and that was kind of dragging. Yeah,
I was dragging just because I was hesitant to attack. So relatively quick game. I mean, it would have gone faster had he not drawn those Tigers.
I would have got wrecked quicker without the Tigers.
But it's pick up and play value is huge. I mean, we could shuffle up and play again right now, and it'd be a different game.
Yeah.
So a lot of playability, I think.
So I think
time estimate for the beta decks from Samuel.
I think let me go look here real quick, Samuel. I just want to reference what I have on the Kickstarter there. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm hesitant to say exactly. I think I put around July time frame, but it's probably going to be earlier if that's what I put. Let's. Oh, I'll turn it off. All right, so I actually put that beta deck time frame is in July. Um, I think that's probably accurate, although they might go out earlier because I don't think there's a whole lot of tweaking that needs to be done with the core deck as it is. There's a few cosmetic things that need to be corrected, but gameplay-wise, I think we're pretty solid on where the core deck is. So with that said, it will be probably beginning or mid-July or earlier. I'm very confident in saying that I think the earlier is probably likely. So maybe end of June timeframe. Like I would say last week of June, first week of July is probably my best estimate for getting the beta decks in the mail to you guys. Definitely.
Any other questions, guys? Let's see. There's still 8 of you. I know you guys have something to ask or you want to talk about. We like talking. Any history buffs out there?
Anything, please.
Any feedback at all?
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching us play again. I love any chance to break out the game, but there's going to be a lot of play testing between now and shipping the final games, and I look forward to it and look forward to you guys helping with that process. So just to wrap up here, it looks like I think I mentioned at the beginning, I'm very happy with where the campaign is. As we wrap up here, I'm going to get full steam ahead on getting the core deck to a point where I can print another alpha copy, basically, of the core deck. And if I like what I see at that point, I'm going to go ahead and prep for a print run of the beta decks and get those out to you so we can get you guys play testing them. So I'm considering an option where I know there is a specific tier for play testing. I'm considering expanding that based on if you wanted to add it on once we reach the pledge manager. I'm going to think about that some more. I did want to make that a benefit that's kind of an exclusive thing for that pledge tier, but I do want to give people the opportunity who want to sincerely help us play test it to do so. So, I would appreciate you guys, your thoughts on that, and let me know what you think of that option. The only other thing I wanted to say before what's up?
I was going to say, did we address Samuel's? I know Samuel had a question earlier about card sleeves.
Yeah.
This is one of our cards in a card sleeve.
Yep.
Normal
yep,
card
standard
sleeve.
Card sleeve.
It's good.
Yeah. I popped out there to show them. That's what I use for my Magic cards.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're looking good. Campaign again, we're perfect. If it ends right now, it would be awesome where we're at, and it's going to allow me to do what I want to do with getting it to you. And not much more to say beyond that, guys. The other thing I did want to mention that is that the final day of the campaign, which I believe is Monday. The good thing about that is that that's a holiday, a work holiday for me from my day job. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to live stream probably the last hour or so of the campaign. And if you guys have any questions for me at that point, then I'll be happy to ask them as the campaign winds into the final minutes. And then we can celebrate when it's done and move forward with getting the betas and then the rest of the cards ready. So other than that, any last questions as we wrap up here? I feel like I'm rambling. Anything?
Come on, guys. Samuel, kudos on all the questions.
Yes. Thank you so much
Thank you for engaging us.
Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes we feel like we're talking to space. I know you guys are watching. Live stream viewers going to get any special cards? I don't know. Maybe if you ask enough questions.
I think he won that So I tell you what, I really, I sincerely, just as a show of my appreciation for not only those of you who are watching the live stream, but also for all the backers. I think I'm going to try and throw on a little bit of swag on the end of the campaign here. I'm going to see what I can do. One of the things that, just to be completely candid, is I've tried to keep the costs of the cost of the game to you as low as I possibly could within reason, while also giving myself a little bit of a buffer so I'm not digging into my personal finances to cover the production of the game. So that said, I want to offer you guys as much as I can to show my appreciation and to give you a better game. To address your question for live stream viewers, let me see what I can do. I'm going to look at I'll look at the history after this, and for those of you that were able to tune in, let me see what I can come up with.
Perhaps a print. That's a genuine art print. Maybe, I don't know.
We'll see. I'll
get some swag.
Yeah. Well, Danny and I were talking about that. I definitely want to work in some swag for all of you out there.
You're the real one.
All right, guys. Well, I think that about wraps it up for us. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this later, I'd be happy to see your comments after the fact, whether it's on the Kickstarter page, if you want to leave your comments there, or on our Facebook page. If you haven't joined the Facebook page already, I recommend you do so, especially as we move forward past this campaign. I'll be candid with you guys and say that I'm kind of, with the success of this, I'm kind of thinking where the next direction in Panzer Attack is going to go, and that'll be the place to kind of stay tuned for now. Long term, I'd like to finally get an actual dedicated Panzer Attack website up. But I think you know what I mean when I'm kind of hinting at things for the future. I think you know where that lies. So we'll see how that goes. But I want you guys to get this game in your hands and play it and love it. And once you do, which I'm sure you will, we'll go from there and we'll see great things. So that's all I've got. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Greatly appreciate your support in the campaign. Greatly appreciate your interest in the game and your faith in the campaign and in me, because this production-wise, this is pretty much a one-man show. So I appreciate that confidence. So thank you, everybody, and I will see you again in a few days here as we do a final live stream to wrap up the campaign. Thanks, everybody.